Your why? Your why is to make money. Why else would you become a lawyer? Lawyers make money. Lawyers make money. Hello, I am Mr. Bond's father, Mr. Bo. Today I will be reviewing a video called Quit My $250,000 Job After Learning This About Money. Well, that's stupid. Why would you quit your $250,000 job? Whoever is telling you to quit your $250,000 job is not your friend. He just wants your job. Don't quit your job.
I quit because of 10 words that changed my life. I was making over $250,000 as a corporate lawyer, was one of the highest paid lawyers in the world for my age, had spent a decade working hard to get to where I was.
Corporate lawyer. She's a very smart and successful girl. And she's pretty too. If Bond wasn't married, he wouldn't have a chance with her. Never mind.
So right after my first year of law school, I got an offer to work in what's called big law. And it means you work for one of the top law firms in the world and you're making more than $180,000 your first year. We take our interns on helicopter rides of the city and go out to fancy dinners where the bill is thousands of dollars.
$1,000 dinner. I could buy like 1,000 McDonald's hamburger. That's a lot.
And it's easy when the world is telling you you've made it, you're in the most prestigious job, to lose sight of your why.
Your why? Your why is to make money. Why else would you become a lawyer? Lawyers make money. Lawyers make money.
I wanted to become a lawyer to help people, but at these big law firms, all you're doing is helping large, faceless corporations.
Help people? You should help yourself first, right? Help your parents, right? Your parents didn't come over to America and give you this chance for nothing, right? Take care of your parents. Help your parents. This girl is ungrateful.
In the back of my mind, I knew I wanted to do something that had more of an impact on actual people, something entrepreneurial, but I was too scared to leave.
Don't do that. Make some money first and then go out and do what you want to do, okay? Get rich first, okay? That is what is important. Get rich first.
And it was just one phone call, 10 words that changed everything. That phone call was with my boss, a senior partner at the law firm. So earlier that week, I found out that my 89-year-old grandpa was hospitalized and his condition was deteriorating. So I told my boss and asked for some time to go see my grandpa. My boss agreed, so I made the 5-hour journey to my grandparents' house. That first night, my boss kept giving me time-sensitive assignments, so I couldn't even make it to the hospital during visiting hours. 3 a.m., still working frantically. The second night, I decided to work up the courage to ask my boss for an extension so that I could actually have a few hours to see my grandpa in the hospital. I remember just pacing back and forth in that tiny room in my grandparents' house, so nervous because I'd never asked for an extension. And then the call comes, and he calls me and he says, "No, I can't give you an extension." And I kept trying to reason with him and tell him why I needed to go spend time with my grandpa. But he kept responding to my pleas with 10 words. "What do you think we pay you so much for? What do you think we pay you so much for?" And he kept repeating those words on the call over and over again. So defeated, I hung up. I kept working as instructed, and I couldn't get to the hospital in time for visiting hours again. My grandpa passed away shortly after, and I missed out on some of the last precious hours I could have spent with him. And it's really hard living with that regret I have.
That is pretty sad. But if you call your grandparents and explain the situation, I'm sure he would understand. If I was dying and my son couldn't see me because of work, I would be okay with that. As long as he calls me, he FaceTime me, you have a phone Just call me, call your daddy. Then that would probably be okay. Because, I'm gonna die anyways. It's better that I die and he has a job than I die and he doesn't have a job. It's just logical. Am I the only one who thinks this way? It's so simple, so simple.
Those 10 words taught me everything I need to know about money. Those 10 words made me realize that to the law firm, they would always feel like they owned every hour of my time because of what they paid me. And with any job, you're only as good as the number of hours you can give to the company. It's active income. You're trading your time for money. And if you stop working, the money stops coming in. Money won't buy you time. Money won't buy you health. It won't buy you happiness.
Well, there are some things that money do buy, like a house, food, your car payments, your insurance, your bills, your internet, your phone.
Money might buy you external validation, and that's where this societal obsession with trying to keep up with the Joneses and being concerned about the car we drive or the house we live in comes in. But that external validation will never actually fulfill you the way you think it might.
This only applies to people who are making a whole lot of money. If you are making $10, $12, $15 an hour, you cannot afford to quit your job because you have bills to pay or you will become homeless. If you don't like your job, if you don't care that much about spending money and buying things, then don't, okay? Just save your money. Save your money. And then when you have enough money, then you can quit. But don't quit when you don't have enough money.
I thought I had made it, and I was obviously very lucky to get that job. I never felt like I deserved it. I didn't come from much, so always kind of felt like I was just this imposter who snuck in. So it was bizarre and like I was being ungrateful, wanting to walk away from this job that so many people would love to have. But what I realized is the money, the prestige, simply wasn't worth it. I think we all have a why, and sometimes it's easy to lose sight of that. Sometimes we let fear stop us from actually pursuing our why.
No, what's stopping people from pursuing their why is their house, their kids, their food, everything that allows them to eat and live. Not everyone makes $250,000 a year.
My why has never been about making money, but without those 10 words ringing in my ears, I don't think I would have ever had the courage to leave that comfortable job to go actually pursue my why. My why is I want to have an impact. I genuinely want to help people.
Okay, if you want to make an impact, make some money first. Make some money and then go out and do your own thing. Nobody will listen to someone who doesn't have any money.
My why is I want to be able to spend time with people I care about. My why is building my legal company, Plug in Law, so that people who can't afford to hire expensive lawyers can still legally protect their business. My why is that I want to use this YouTube channel to help people to take control of their finances, to hopefully show people that the power of money is not the things you can buy with it, it's the optionality and the freedom that it affords you. Putting your money into investments so that money is compounding and working for you, that's powerful. Putting time and money into building passive income so that you can literally earn money in your sleep, that's powerful. Because it's not so much about how much you make, it's about how much of that you save and what you're doing with that money you save to secure your financial future.
Yes, true. Make sure you always save money. Don't buy that new iPhone. Don't buy that new watch. Save your money.
That phone call was the day I decided I was quitting to actually go after my why. I had a lot of fears when I decided to quit to start my own legal company. I was genuinely scared I might fail. I was especially scared of disappointing my parents, who had just sacrificed so much for me. My dad joined the military at 18, never went to college, and spent his entire life working so hard every day and never buying a single nice thing for himself. And I knew how much he beamed with pride when he told his friends that his daughter was this lawyer at this top law firm.
Yeah. Think about your parents. Think about what they gave up for you. So ungrateful.
And I was sad to take that away from him. But there is one thing I fear more than any of those things. I fear regret more. I fear regret more than I fear failure. I wish the Erica in 2019, when this happened, was as brave as I feel now. I wish I could have just said, no, I don't care. The deadline can wait. I'm going to the hospital to see my grandpa. But I didn't. And that's the problem with regret. Regret implies that you had the opportunity to do something differently and you didn't. That is why regret is terrifying.
What if you regret failing? What if you regret spending all that time and money and failing instead of not doing it? Would that count as regret?
I knew I would regret not trying to take a chance on myself. I knew I would regret staying as a corporate lawyer and only helping large, faceless corporations get richer and not helping the actual people who need my help. And so I quit. And whatever your why is, don't lose sight of it. Whatever fears you have, remember that you should be more fearful of regret. This year was my year of not letting fear stop me. I founded Plug-in Law earlier this year, and it's helped thousands of people who might not be able to afford an expensive lawyer to legally protect their business. This YouTube channel has grown to 70,000 subscribers and 4 million views, thanks to you. I started from $0 in January and wanted to show that making passive income in just a year is possible. So in just this year, I've made over $100,000 from YouTube and built a course to show others the way.
$100,000 in 1 year. Wow, that's impressive. Okay, she is still very smart and successful, unlike my son.
And I was in Business Insider, CNBC, US News, and Inc. magazine.
Now she's just bragging.
And with this video, I've conquered my fear of posting this video and sharing my story. I'm sad that my grandpa isn't here to see this, but I hope he would be proud. So stop doubting yourself, don't lose sight of your why, and you can absolutely do it, and this next year is all yours for the taking.
Okay. So she quit her $250,000 job because she didn't have time to spend with her grandpa. I respect that. But for people who are not making $250,000, don't quit your job because you think you can just make it big. Do your job and do your side job on the side. Don't quit your job and just go. Okay, so that is my reaction. My name is Mr. Bo. Please give a like and subscribe to my son's channel. Okay. Bye-bye.